Some years ago, I remember talking with someone who was saying how they had heard of these people going to these cheesy events where you repeat positive statements to yourself over and over. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share of skepticism, but whatever the appearances of these things, we need to do ourselves a favour and get over it so that we can self-apply the techniques that work. And affirmations work because they work with the way your unconscious mind uptakes information. They allow you to take the power of repetition and emotion and send clear messages to your unconscious mind. Now, some people out there might think all this say stuff to yourself and things change nonsense. How can that be true? Well, think about this. Imagine I'd been eating a junk food diet for quite some time, and one day I changed to a healthy diet. So instead of burgers and pizzas every day, it's salads and vegetables and fruits. I'm eating vibrant, nutritionally rich foods every day instead of junk food. Imagine that I've done that for several months, and one day I come up to you and say, nah, this new diet is doing nothing for me. I mean, I can't see any difference or feel any different at all. Anything I put into my body gives me the same result. Would you believe me? The nutritionist saying might go, you are what you eat. And the psychologist saying might go, you are what you think. And perhaps both are equally true. And when you consistently feed positive nutrition through your mind, well, of course it has a positive effect. How can it not? Just as that cucumber that you eat is breaking down into your body and releasing its goodness, whether you're aware of it or not, that is, so are the positive processes that we're applying here with affirmation. It only works. Also, don't be fooled into thinking that because it's not some new discovery, that it's somehow not relevant to you, to your life. Breathing isn't a new thing, but has a huge effect on how we feel. Exercise is as old as humanity, but it works. Now repeat after me this affirmation. I like myself. Say it again. I like myself. Good. Now say it again with stronger feeling this time. I like myself. Good. Now pause this video and say that affirmation 20 times with feeling. Go. Okay, well done. Now stop and sense how you feel. Perhaps you can sense the positive charge within. This is a great affirmation, and I recommend that you start using it. So much of our quality of life really comes down to how we think and feel about ourselves. And this little affirmation helps you to build and install in yourself higher levels of self-esteem. The more you like yourself, the more you feel good about yourself. And the more you feel good about yourself, the more you trust yourself to make good decisions in your life and then take action based on them. Fundamentally, affirmations are powerful because words are powerful. Words are what you use not only to communicate with other people, but to communicate with yourself. Words are more than we think they are. They are unconscious codes. When you were a child, once you'd learned your native language, it became fluent for you. In other words, it became automatic. It became an unconscious process. And from that time on, you were forming understandings from words as easily as you were forming steps when walking. Words became your codes, which would automatically trigger the meanings that you had learned for them. Now, I don't consciously know how I'm forming these words right now, and I don't have to stop and consciously think them through. They are automatic. And when you say affirmations to yourself, your unconscious mind is automatically decoding the deeper meanings that you have attached to those words. Now, if I say the word cat, at a conscious level, all you might be aware of is hearing that word, cat. But at an unconscious level, that word activates in your brain a range of associated thoughts, meanings, and feelings collected from your life's experience. You might have had all good experiences with cats and have a sense of fondness for them. You might have had your own cat and feel an even deeper sense of affection. Or you might have been scratched as a small child and even developed a phobia, so your experience might be very different. Now, the word cat might be triggering thoughts of tigers and wildcats. And so at a conscious awareness level, a word is just a word, but so much more is happening underneath our awareness, subconsciously. Your mind is sparking a range of associated meanings, which can lead to related feelings. This word, cat, may be laden with positive associations for you and help you to feel calm and good. Or it might be loaded with negative associations and trigger less wanted feelings. This is why when you speak words to yourself of a positive nature, you trigger positive feelings inside. You have learned to associate certain feelings to certain words. So in a way, words are your feeling triggers. They are there to help you activate feelings. Think about it. This is how we get ourselves into positive or negative states. It's by our own self-communication. If you are telling yourself negative things, then you are triggering within yourself associated meanings to those words and triggering their associated feelings. It is this triggering process that we are doing when we're speaking affirmations. Only we're being, of course, sure to use words that hold pure, good associations for us, so that we're triggering positive associated feelings. Saying an affirmation like, "I like myself," is likely to be pure and only point you towards evoking positive feelings. So let me finish this video by saying this. Remember, you get good at what you practice. And when you repeat thoughts over and over again in your mind, you're giving the associated brain cells a workout. And just like your muscle fibers grow stronger when you work a muscle, your brain cell networks involved in transmitting that information grow stronger and make it easier to access those thoughts and feelings again. No matter what your personality type, no matter what your age or your race, no matter what your star sign, your brain works the same. Practice telling yourself negative things and you get good at feeling bad. Practice telling yourself positive things and you get good at feeling good. And you will find yourself feeling positive, happy, and confident more of the time. Now, in the next video, I'm going to guide you to create and apply more affirmations.